Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
That's Leon, not Leon. From the Sugar Shack Studios in Houston, Texas, US of A. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, it's Michael Wooding with the upcoming Woody's Waterfront Rod and Custom Show. Jeff has the Cruise In and events calendars. And we'll have the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars, down there in the matching red shirt. In the white shirt, over here to my left, to your right, in the middle, around and about.
Up and down.
We always need more Jeff Zeke.
I look like a strawberry Oreo or something. I'm the cream filling between you two cherries. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it looks like.
You know,
I'm not saying
No,
anything.
I'm not either. I'm not going to go there. Because all that'll do is get in a lot of trouble. But at any rate, it sure is good to be with you this morning. Michael Wooding is late to the dinner table.
Oh, boy.
He's kind of half here.
No, he's not. So, again, this upcoming car show, we're going to be broadcasting again from this year. It is at the Topwater Grill, 815 Avenue O in San Leon, Texas, 77539. It happens in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
September 28th. And the show is 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. We are going to be on the air from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. That's what we've decided to do this year. That's something new for us because in the past, we open when the car show opens. Well, this is a cruise-in car show, a judged cruise-in car show. And we've discovered over the past couple of years, we're there and the cars are still coming in.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do our regular start time at 10 a.m. and run it until 1, and then the car show ends at 4 o'clock. But here's the real kicker with this show. It is on the point of Galveston Bay. So basically, you're on a little peninsula, if you will, right there where the Topwater Grill is.
It's not that wide.
It's not that wide. And they've got a palapa out there with a great big huge covered patio. It's beautiful. And all of the water and all of the great car shots that you can take of your car.
With water background. I've got several just taking pictures of the sunrise for the past few years that we've done, and they're excellent, beautiful pictures.
Yeah, it's a beautiful setting down there. And we encourage you, if you're not going to show your car, and by the way, it's $30 cash to show it, and they take the money in the morning of the show, so it's easy. Don't have to pre-register. Let's see, classes include. I'm going to do the whole thing since he's not here.
Well, I think we could talk to him. We're not going to have the video.
Why not?
Well, because he's having a little trouble kicking the video on.
Oh, there he is.
Woody, are you there?
Woody.
I'm here.
Well, what the hell?
I don't see my video though.
Well, we can see you.
We can,
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we can see you, so there's no worries there.
Well, you can see we're color coordinated today.
We
Yes,
are.
we are.
Yeah, there you go. Back to Jeff being the Oreo.
We're wearing our crimson red for the Roll Tide, Roll Alabama.
This is the Toyota since my wife works for Toyota. You know.
Okay, well, you go with what you got. I'm going to go with what I got.
There
Hey,
you
man,
go.
so car show, man, you know, these years seem to be clicking by pretty quick, don't you know?
Yeah, this is number 6, and I'm telling you, the response I'm getting is overwhelming.
So what's changed?
Well, we took the show, 2 years ago, we were dominated by new Corvettes, new Mopars, new Mustangs, and that's not what I set the show up to be.
Right.
I set the show up to be a classic car show. So now we limit the show to 20 years old or older. So we're starting in 2004 and below.
So I could bring the Corvette. Not that I would compete in all of that, but I would fit into the category. Mine's a 2001.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, it'll be a first showing for me on the show field, as it were.
Well, put it in.
Well, for
baby.
that car.
What happens? You never know.
Yeah, exactly. So I may just if it's a nice day, I'm going to take the Corvette. I think
you should.
And
the Lord upstairs has blessed us every year.
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
We had a storm like a week before one year, wiped out the parking lot.
And the pergola
Still,
thing. Yeah.
Robert at Topwater was able to repair everything, and get it up and running in time for the show. So I'm saying my prayers every night and hoping for good weather.
Well, we're counting on it, and I'm sure that their prayers will be answered. It's that time of year where car shows are just beginning to heat up for the fall car show season, and you got a good one down there. I don't know whether you heard me or not, but when we were padding time waiting for you to get your internet connection working, I told everybody, I said, this is one of those shows that you're going to bring your camera. I hope you got a good cell phone with a camera on it, because you'll be able to have pictures of your car with an absolutely stunning background.
Mm-hmm.
And we can add a couple of ladies, if you would like ladies posed with your car. We will have those on site.
I think I'm going to bring
individual rental.
I'm going to bring mine with me. I'm not quite in the old codger realm that you are, and some of the other horny old guys are. So that's not me. I'm not going to do that, but I will. I might bring Leslie, and so we'll see how that works out. But at any rate, it's a great venue.
And if you bring your vet, and if I'm a judge, I can be bought.
Yes, you can.
So there you go.
Well, you're not a judge, one of his judges.
No.
But you can be one of our judges.
Well, I'm very judgmental.
I know that. We know
One thing I need to mention is
yes.
I've heard from Robert that most of the classic car guys there that come and show their car don't drink and drive. Okay, so the bar is actually suffering during the show.
We do our part.
Even with us there?
We need to get as many people into the bar. So if you're bringing somebody with you and you want to get them a toddy, send them in. Let's get some toddies flowing for those people.
Are there going to be toddies out there under the pavilion, the palapa?
Well, I can see Bloody Marys coming, you guys.
You know us, don't you?
We're on our way.
As you know, I gave up drinking in October of 2023. So,
well, congratulations.
I'm closing in on my first year of pure sobriety.
We can still leave you a tab.
Yeah, we can leave you the tab.
Yeah.
We can still.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
You heard it. We're in 50 countries. We got witnesses.
Yeah.
But another thing I wanted to talk about, are y'all seeing in the marketplace what I'm seeing in the marketplace? It is a buyer's market right now.
Oh, really?
If you've got money in your pocket and you want a classic car, you can get them bargain basement prices.
I got a friend of mine that is looking for a Restomod, a very nice Restomod C2 Roadster. And I know that you probably know people.
They're like I say, anybody that's got one for sale is constant. I've taken my wagon from $80,000 down to $60,000 and still haven't had a bite.
Really?
Wow, and it's a pretty vehicle too.
Yeah,
I like it.
It is. And
it's a wagon, it's a Pontiac. That's when it gets down to 20, let me know.
And it's a recent respray on that car,
exactly.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was repainted in January. Yeah.
Yeah. So same colors, right?
So, well, basically, we went with a PPG candy apple this time instead of the House of Color candy apple.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that works for me.
Less flaking, but still pretty vibrant.
Are you going to show it?
Yeah, no, I don't show at my own show. That would not be proper.
Well, no, I mean you could show
it off.
You could show it
bring it
off,
down.
not in competition.
We'll be at the show.
Well, he parks it by us. He parks it over by where we're
I usually
at.
park it right up front.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, across the market right now, you can negotiate. I don't care what they're putting online. You can negotiate that price down. And I've seen and been in this business long enough now to see that it is a presidential election year anomaly. And it happens every 4 years. Really doesn't matter who's running or who wins, but classic car prices tank just before the election.
Really?
Yes, and they don't really come back till February, March.
So what do you reckon is the problem there?
Everybody's concerned about their money. Inflation's rampant. They're tight pocketbooks, and what money they do have and are willing to spend on a car that's just going to be a toy for them, basically. is just going to sit there. They're not going to make that investment until they see what's going to happen with the
Well,
election.
it's also school starting this time of year, whether you're talking about grade school, high school, or even college. You've got a
True.
lot of expenses going on, and like you say, the uncertainty of the election.
Yeah. But I'm just letting shoppers know, if you've got pocket money and you want to go out and get something, you can get it at a reasonable price now.
So, in other words, don't wait till the Mecum auction. Now's your time.
Now's the time.
Well, Mecum was just on 3 weeks ago from can't remember which city.
Here.
Here, yeah, but it was on TV a few weeks ago, and
Yeah.
it didn't look like. Well, some were overpriced, some took all the money, and some were not even worth it. So
I ran the wagon through Mecum this year, and it bid up to $62,000. And I probably should have took it, but they take a sizable cut themselves when you sell, and that would have put me down in the 50s, and I just wasn't willing to go.
Let's talk about the show, and let's talk about the $30 cash as you roll in to show it, correct?
Yes, unlike a lot of the stores you go in today, we do not take credit cards. We are a cash-only show.
And I'm sure that there is an ATM machine nearby.
There's one in San Leon somewhere. I wouldn't call it nearby.
See what he said?
San Leon.
Leon. Okay.
Not Leon.
Yeah,
I got a friend over here that for some reason has got in his mind, it's San Leon. No, it's not San Leon. That's in France. This is not in France.
Yeah, and you just roll them together, San Leon.
Well, you can see France from there.
You can see France all the way around the globe.
Yeah.
Not from Topwater, because you're in the bay.
Yeah. When folks pay the $30 and they get in to show their car, do you park them, or do they just can park anywhere?
No, we usually direct the cars. The early cars get the prime spots on the peninsula with the water as a backdrop.
Okay.
So,
then they need to be
early bird gets the worm kind of
They
thing.
need to be down by us where we're going to, okay. As long as they're down there by us so we can show pictures of cars that are parking. Well, hopefully when we go on the air at 10 o'clock, it'll be a full house.
Well, I just did the Moody show down at Moody Garden.
Yep.
Was an all-weekend show, and a lot of the participants there said they would be at the show.
Oh, very good.
Very good.
There were some nice cars that I hadn't seen before at that show, so it'll be nice to get these guys out of the woodwork. And they were excited about the fact that there would be no newer cars there.
Well,
I think
if you want to go to a new car show, that's called the Houston Auto Show.
Right.
Cars and coffees.
Yeah.
Yes, all that.
Every morning.
Right. So we don't need to
There's
do
a
or
bunch
on
of
the
them
freeway.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
there's that. So
we
30
try to
so $30 cash and show up 8 o'clock?
Gates open at 8, but people start showing up around 7 to get those prime spots.
You mean the show field starts showing up at 7?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
So it means we have to get there even early to set up because we got to drive through the peninsula to get to the building.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
We've never had that problem before.
Not that I can think
And not
of.
only that, we've got the chief of police right there in that red shirt. That would be Woody.
Well,
Michael
we
Woody.
can find him,
I'm going to
too.
call Woody out because I tried calling him a few weeks ago to help him out with some T-shirt sales, and he never called me back. So I'm done. You never got my call.
I wasn't sure who it was. So
I identify myself. Don's son.
Don's son. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk at the event.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah.
So
the first 50 cars at the show get a free T-shirt for the show, and then there will be T-shirts for sale as well for $15 a piece.
$15, very nice. Well, we're looking forward to it. That's in 2 weeks. It's going to be September 28th, and for the public that will just want to come see, it's free, and it's 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. out there at the Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas.
There you go, San Leon.
bring your wife, put a couple of drinks in her, and you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, God.
Might walk away with a hot rod purchase or something.
Or there may be a plank to walk or something.
Yeah. So do you mind with people having cars that they bring in to show that have a for sale sign in them, or is that
No,
taboo?
absolutely not. You can sell it on site. If you can find a buyer, more power to you, brother.
And if you need your car inspected and actually appraised, you could set up a date with Michael Wooding, and
absolutely.
he can do that with the Auto Appraisal Network.
That gives you an independent evaluation of the value of your car. So when you're marketing, you can use that as a tool to market.
Yeah. Well, and that's always a good thing to have. What?
I'm thinking that, you see one for sale, you like it, you talk to Michael, you go down, hey, Michael says your car's not worth that much. Let me give you this.
And then they throw you in the bay with a brick around your ankle.
That's pretty much it. Well, we're looking forward to spending another car show with you out there.
They're always fun.
Yeah, the Topwater Grill. And it is Woody's Waterfront Hot Rod and Car Show.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys are like a bad disease. You've been there every year.
we are like a bad disease that you can't get rid of.
Just put some ointment on us, we'll go away.
Ointments and it's a couple of pills, and we're good to go.
Maybe some drinks.
No, I think those are Bloody Marys.
There you go.
That's exactly right. Michael, it's great to talk to you, sir.
We look forward to it, guys. Y'all come on out and invite your friends, please.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be there. It'll be fun.
We'll see you then.
Right.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, time
Always
now for
fun.
a quick break. In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. Grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our live 2-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana? The Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today, and online at gcautoshield.com.
Welcome back to the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show for this Saturday morning. This is our live version. If you're watching, listening on Saturday between 10 and 12 noon, and this is us. Here we is.
This be us.
This be us. Okay, time now for the cruise in and events calendars.
Okay.
And Jeffrey has that.
You betcha. So Saturday the 21st, which is next Saturday, you've got Car Show at Grace, which is the Grace Church. The admission is free. Bring your family, invite your friends, enjoy the morning of incredible cars. That's going to be at the Grace Woodlands at 24400 Interstate 45 North in the Woodlands. It goes from 9 a.m. to noon, and that's next Saturday. Then you have the Waterfront at Baytown Classics Car Show, Mike. You know this one.
Oh, yeah?
901 West Baker Road in Baytown, Texas. It goes from 10 a.m. to noonish.
No, he doesn't live in Baytown.
Well, it's close enough.
No, he goes by it.
Yeah, he can
At
show
a high
up.
rate of speed.
Well, they want him to show up. Longhorn Rod Run. It's a classic antique muscle rods and much more in Old Town Spring. This one looks like a fun event. It is at the Old Town Spring area. It starts at 10 a.m. and it goes to about 3 or 4 o'clock. But you can park your car in Old Town Spring and then walk around the shops, pick up the little knickknacks and tchotchkes that they sell. It's all very cool stuff.
Wait a minute. You say tchotchkes?
I said tchotchkes. I said it
What
out
is a
loud.
tchotchke?
It's like a thing
It's a slang term.
for stuff you can put on your shelf. And then on the Sunday, you got the
Dust
Taqueria
collectors.
Arandas third annual car show. That's at North Fraser, 1906 North Fraser in Conroe, Texas. Starts at noon. You got Bikes, Trikes, and Power Wheels. This one's by Bobby Sparkman, a friend of ours. This is down in Victoria,
This is the
Texas.
Hot Rod Tour of Texas guy.
Well, yep, absolutely.
Well, I don't know as if it's his event,
Well,
though.
he's part of it. He's
helping
he's
to
helping
promote
out.
it.
Yeah. Anyways, it's Bikes, Trikes, and Power Wheels. It's a good way to go
Is it
down
on
there.
a
and
Saturday or Sunday?
It is on I've got the date, Saturday, October 5th, so it's coming
See,
up.
Nobody has Sunday shows.
Well, they do, but they're the same repetitive shows.
No, I know. Those are cruise-ins, but I like that particular one.
Yeah.
Have it on a Sunday so I can go.
Well, that's true. We
I
can
can't
take the
go
day
on
off.
a Saturday.
and go.
I'm here.
Well, that's true.
Either that or we take the show there.
Yeah. Well, we
Which
were
is
invited.
always an idea.
We've been in places that we haven't been invited to, so we could show up.
Well, there is that.
And then we've got the stuff coming up. We just talked about Woody's. We talked about Michael Wooding. He was on the air with us. That's September 28th. And then on October 12th, we got Space City Corvette Show down in Friendswood. Woo-hoo. Sponsored by our good friends at Emmons, who we actually have
Emmons
Wally.
Autoplex, yes, right
Wally's
here.
right there. There's Wally. The 19th of October, we got the Spring Branch High School, Spring Branch... In Spring Branch, I should say. November 9th, we've got the Hemi Hideout. That's going to be a cool show. The Thanksgiving...
That's an open to the public show,
Open
by
to the
way.
public. It's a $10 cash only to
Get in.
view the event.
Donation.
Absolutely. Autorama is on 11:30, and then next year we've got a bunch of stuff coming up also.
Yeehaw.
Good.
All right. Some of the stories making automotive news headlines. I'm going to lead off with this. And we're going to have... Kimberly Schultz is going to join us. She is marketing PR person out of the Dallas office, and I asked Mars to make it so she could be on our show, and she is going to do that. And she's going to do that, as a matter of fact. When is that? Is that next week she's going to be on with us?
Yes.
So she's going to talk about all the stuff that they're going to show at the State Fair of Texas. Sorry, trying to find the camera. It's there.
There it is.
They don't have
it's-
lights on them, so I don't know. I don't know where it is.
We're always in the dark.
We are
Yeah.
constantly. So, with this story in mind, leaders of Stellantis U.S. dealer network criticized Chief Executive Officer Carlos Tavares for the rapid degradation of the automaker's brands and urged him to spend more money to clear old inventory off their lots. Hello. Retailers accused Tavares of short-term decision-making that boosted profits last year and padded the CEO's compensation. The moves ended up shrinking the company's market share and hurting the Jeep, Ram, Dodge, and Chrysler brands, the National Dealer Council said in an open letter to Tavares dated September the 10th. Tavares has been cutting jobs and slashing capacity at American factories since a plunge in U.S. sales sliced half. Has been cutting jobs and slashing.
Yeah, it was me.
It was him. He pressed the up button instead of the down button.
No, it just my
Never mind.
Never mind.
Let me just finish this story, and then you could come up with whatever excuse you want.
yeah. Give me time to think.
Slice the first half earnings nearly in half. Stellantis has taken steps this year to clear vehicle inventories, including cutting prices and bringing back incentives. But those steps have been insufficient as the company tries to protect its prized profit margins, according to dealers. Quote, for over 2 years now, the U.S. Stellantis National Dealer Council has been sounding the alarm to your U.S. executive team, warning them that the course you had set for Stellantis was going to be a disaster in the long run, the group said in a letter. A disaster not just for us, but for everyone involved, and now that disaster has arrived. Stellantis said it took exception to the letter and it doesn't believe public personal attacks are the most effective way to solve problems. Okay.
There you go.
I have said this, and I've said it on many occasions. Why would you take your bread and butter vehicles and not make them anymore? Your number one Dodge Charger and your Dodge Challenger, the Hemis, the 1,000 horsepower jobs, selling like hotcakes, can't keep it on there, high profit margins, all of that stuff. We're not going to do that anymore.
Well, Jeep's another one. They kind of slowed down a little bit, but they are still selling them. And so you take out the people that make it work, and I guess that's why you get paid $30 million a year.
Well, and there's also pressure from other outside entities like your government. There's people that other influences, the eco people.
Give me $30 million a year.
Yeah.
I bet I can talk to them.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
I know. I don't know why.
Adjusting
I got
his
lots of
earrings.
problems going on.
We
over
know
here.
that.
Sure do.
You brought them here with you.
Now, I know
Okay.
a good psychologist that could help you out.
Yeah. A former salesman at a Florissant, Missouri Stellantis dealership was sentenced in August to a year and a day in prison after admitting to helping a fraudster buy and finance vehicles using another person's personal information.
Wow.
U.S. District Judge Sarah Pitlick of the Eastern District of Missouri also on August 8th ordered former Marty Cancilla, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram employee Lavelle Carradine, 35, to pay $89,263 in restitution and spend a 5-year period of supervised release. God. During the supervised release, he's required to get a probation officer's approval before engaging in any job or volunteerism that would allow access to other people's information. Can you imagine having that hanging over your head for the rest of your life? What did you do? Explain that to me again.
Yeah.
According to the plea agreement, Carradine, from June 24th, 2019 to August 23rd, 2019, sold 3 vehicles to co-conspirator Naquan Powers, 28, at the Marty Cancella store. Powers used the personal information of 2 victims with corresponding fraudulent Social Security cards and driver's licenses to obtain auto loans, according to the filing.
Wow.
Oh,
Man.
God. What did you do? Explain that to me again. Whew. That falls under the bad dealer category here in the file.
I hear things like that. I hear things. You hear a lot of things. You wonder.
Don't be that guy.
How did somebody come up with that? How do you think about that?
I don't know. You got to have a crook mind, I guess. Yeah. And apparently, he is now working for another dealership.
Well,
they couldn't think of how to be a crook, so they hired him.
He needed money.
Yeah, well,
that's all it boils down to.
Yeah. I just, how do you think of stuff like that? Hey, man, got a couple of cars. You want to go in on me with this? I can you and I can split $87,000. It's not a big deal, is it? We'll just steal people's information.
I don't know you, ma'am.
We won't. We won't get caught.
We won't. No, we won't.
Oh,
it's kind of like
hockey.
It's kind of like me having it all figured out when I wanted to skip school.
Yeah.
Yeah, in junior high school. Oh, me and Mike Hartman had it all figured out. We built a tree house next to the bayou that day. We had a great time until I got home. My dad came home early from work because my mother was frantic because the school called in the morning going, "Where is Donnie Armstrong?" Well, he's supposed to be there. Well, he's not here. So all day, she had no clue where I was until I got home. Then she knew. And there was Dad. It wasn't
with a chainsaw cutting the tree down.
It wasn't a good day at the Armstrong residence that day.
No, I understand. I think my worst was when they sent a letter. I intercepted the phone calls, but they sent a letter and said he's not going to graduate high school if he misses one more day of school. And they thought I had perfect attendance.
We're going to leave that at that. It's the N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll be back after a quick break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000 square foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The N-Wheel Time Fall Tour begins Saturday, September 28th at Woody's 6th Annual Waterfront Rod and Custom Car Show. There'll be awards for Best Truck, Rat Rod, Import, Paint, Engine, Interior, and Best of Show. It happens at the Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas, where the backdrop of Galveston Bay will be one for your car scrapbook. Registration is $30 per car on site. Visitors are free 8 to 4, Saturday, September 28th. It's Woody's 6th Annual Waterfront Rod and Custom Car Show at Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas. That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.